Garcia and welcome back to my channel. So the look that I filmed today is an aqua blue sort of green colored eyeshadow look. I had a lot of fun filming it. I used the Subculture palette and I think a pigment and one other shade from another palette, but really simple, really easy to do, and it was a lot of fun and I think it goes really well with fall and all the colors right now. But if you would like to see how I got this aqua color inspired makeup look, then please keep on watching. The first thing I ended up doing was priming my eyes with Urban Decay concealer, and then I set it with a bone colored shadow. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be going into my 35B palette and be using this bright yellow shade as my transition shade. And I'm taking this on a Morphe M441. And for this specific look, I'm going to be putting most of the colors towards my inner corner and then blend them out when it's going more on the outside. And by the way, I did my eyebrows off camera using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown. Okay, so then after I'm done blending the yellow into my crease, I'm going to be going in with my Subculture palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade, Edge, and I'm going to be doing the same step as I did with the yellow, but just with this color. And with this shade, you have to be really careful because there is a lot of fallout, and this shade does tend to oxidize, so it does get darker than the way it looks in the pan. But I really do like this shade. It's really, really pretty. So I'm just doing the same thing, putting it in the inner corner and slowly blending it towards the middle. So the next shade I'm going to be going in with, I'm still going to be using the same Subculture palette, but I'm going to be using the color Untamed. And I'm taking this on a Kylie brush, and it's a little more precise than the previous brush that I was using. So with this color, you have to be really careful because I don't want to overblend it and make it look muddy. So I'm taking very, very little on my brush and we're going to build the color. And I'm taking this on my inner corner and then we're going to blend it out towards the middle. And we're just going to keep packing it on and then slowly blending it out. And using the previous M441 brush to blend it out that still has the yellow shade on it. After I'm done blending it out, I'm going to be still using the same Subculture palette, and I'm going to be going in with the shade Axis. And taking this on my Morphe M562. So basically what I'm going to do is take very little at first, like I did in the last step. We're going to be taking a small amount and building up. So I'm taking it on the brush, placing it closest to my inner corner because we're going to try to get a nice gradient and really make the inner corner very intense. I really like this shade. It's really pretty. The only problem I have with these shadows is that there's a lot of fallout. It's like I can manage it and it's not a big deal for me. It's just, especially when working with these and the darker shades, I cannot do my foundation first at all because then I'm going to have extreme fallout under my eyes. It's not like I do my foundation first anyways, but if I were to, or people who do their foundation, who end up doing their foundation first, I can see why this palette has given lots of people problems. So as I was doing, still taking it on the brush, packing it on. See, like there's so much fallout right here, and I I know I'm like supposed to dust it off, but I feel like it's a issue that shouldn't be an issue. But it doesn't bother me so much. It can just be very annoying. So going to be blending it out with the Morphe M441 that I've been using this whole time. And I'm slowly blending it out because I want to keep the color very intense, but I also want to make it smooth. And if I need to, I dip back into the original yellow shade that I was using just to make it look a little more softer. Okay, so I know I look like a raccoon, but I finally finished blending out the access color in my inner corner. So the next step I'm going to be doing is I'm taking this MAC pigment in the shade, what shade is this? Deep Blue, and I'm taking the very slightest amount on the same M562, and I'm just putting it in the inner corner to add a little bit of shimmer to this intense blue shade. And I've also been using the Morphe E23 to blend out the outside so it looks softer rather than taking it on the Morphe one that I've been using so it won't get super muddy. Okay, so I finally finished blending out that pigment color. So to make the lid look a little bit more blended, I'm taking just a flat brush and using a white shade, just any regular white shade will be fine. And I'm pretty much just packing this on the middle and outer corner, just so it can have that more of a blended effect, I guess. And then to blend all of it out, I'm taking the same Morphe E23. It's pretty much like a fluffy brush, just to make this look soft and smooth. So I ended up doing my eyelashes and liner off camera, and I did the rest of my face. Oh, and for lashes today I ended up using Koko lashes in Amore. So for my under eye, I'm going to be taking a Simple Pleasures brush. It's like just an under eye brush. And I'm going to be using my Subculture palette, and I'm going to be going in with the shade Edge. And I'm just taking this on my lower lash line. Okay, so then after putting Edge on my lower lash line, I'm going to be taking the same color that I used earlier, which is Untamed. And I'm still taking it on the same brush. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put it in the inner corner and slowly blend it to the middle of my lower lash line. Then before I blend it out, I'm taking Axis from the Subculture palette and pretty much repeating the same step that I did with the previous shade. I'm going to be taking an e.l.f. crease brush to just blend the colors all together. Okay, so then to highlight my inner corner, I'm going to be going in with my Jouer Skinny Dip palette, and I'm going to be taking this shade Starlight, and I'm just going to be putting it in my inner corner. And I'm also taking the shade Skinny Dip, and I'm putting this on my brow bone. Okay, so then after highlighting my inner corner, I'm going to be coating my lower lashes with mascara. So now I'm going to be moving on to lipstick. So I'm going to be lining my lips with the NYX lip liner in Natural. And I'm pretty much just going to fill in my whole lip with this color. Okay, so now that I'm done lining my lips, I'm going to be taking the NYX Cosmic Metals in Celestial. And I'm just going to be putting this all over my lips. So So to top my lips, I'm going to be taking the Jouer Skinny Dip Lip Topper. Okay, so this is the finished look. I really like the way it came out. I think it's a very simple look and it's really easy to do. Honestly, if you wanted to, you could just probably use just the Subculture palette, but I like using other shades from different palettes. But I really enjoyed the way it came out. It was fun, and I think it's a nice colorful fall type of look, especially with the colors used. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more videos, then please like and subscribe. And if you do have any suggestions on what kind of video you want to see next, like what kind of makeup look, or pretty much just anything, please leave it down below in the comment section. But other than that, see you in my next video. Bye!